Hello all you shining stars and welcome to my channel Shining Stars Soup. In today's video we are doing a Colourpop versus Huda Beauty look. On my left side you are going to see a look by Colourpop, and on the right side you will see a look by Huda Beauty. And the reason why I've decided to do a versus look is because these palettes are very similar. Now, Colourpop, It's My Pleasure, does list the names of the shadows, and you will see some zoom-ins, and I will edit this video the best way that I can for you guys. Alright, so Colourpop. Might help if you can actually see all the shades. So I'm zooming in. You can see the kind of purple theme going on. And then on the Huda Beauty side, once I get my lovely palette open here. Alright, let's switch this. Alright, so you will see the Colourpop that's going to be on my left side of my face, and the Amethyst palette that's going to be on the right side of my face. Alright, let's zoom on in. Okay. So, right off the bat, the funniest thing about doing Get Ready With Me is because the camera is a mirror. So even though I'm saying you'll see this on my right side, I'm working on my left. You'll see this on my left side, I'm working on my right. So it's just a matter of trying to keep that in my head. I will also be using in today's video the Liner Designer by Beauty Blender. I really like this Liner Designer. I find it works really well. So if you have a chance to go pick one up, I do recommend them. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into my crease with colors that I think are very similar when it comes to the two palettes. Just taking a little look there. Okay, so in my crease for the Colourpop palette, I'm going to go in with that shade right there. Okay, a little zoom in on that. And with the Colourpop palette, I'm going to go in with, try not to blind you guys with the light, that shade right there. And I'm going to zoom in on that. And then in the corner here, before I start it, you will see circled the colors I'm going into for the crease. All right, let's begin. On my left side, I'm going in with a different brush just so that we can make sure that the colors are given a fair chance. And the Colourpop side, which you will see on my left, is called Fanfiction. The Huda Beauty doesn't have any color names. It's just a whole color palette name. Alright, so I'm going to close my eyes for a moment. I'm going to zoom in. And like I mentioned before, you are seeing on my right the Huda Beauty, and on my left the Colourpop. And you also hear Midnight in the background doing this. Left, Colourpop, right, Huda Beauty. Going into what I'm going to use on my lid, which I'm going in for really similar colors from what I can see anyway. Sorry for the cut in the video. I had a knock on the door as I was doing it. Alright, I don't remember where I ended up or left off, so I might be repeating myself right now. Alright, so I'm going to go in with this color. I'm going to zoom in on that. This one's for my right side. And for my left side with the Colourpop, I'm going to go in with that shade, and I'm going to zoom in, and you'll also see a picture on the bottom right of direct comparisons there. And they're mostly, these ones are kind of, I guess, glitter shades, or at least they look glitter. But I guess I don't have my sprayer on me, so I won't be using it. Okay, so on my right side, for my Huda Beauty, funny story. So as I started going into my colors, I realized that I did not prime my eyes. Well, we're already into this comparison, so this is without primer. Just throwing that out there. All right, so next for the shade Chiclet with the Colourpop palette. Alright, so here are the two colors. Colourpop's on my left, Huda Beauty's on my right. Now, the fun thing about this was that the Colourpop, the purple shade, actually went on my lid a lot easier than the Huda Beauty. The Huda Beauty, if you were watching, I really had to pack that on. So that's actually quite interesting. Alright, now I am going to go in with more of a shimmer that I'm going to put on kind of the middle here. Alright, and with the Huda Beauty, which you'll see on the right hand side, I'm going in with this color. I'm going to zoom in on that. Okay. Yeah. I had to take a double look. And with the Colourpop, I'm going to zoom in. This color, right in the middle. Let's zoom in on that. Perfect. Now, when it comes to the shimmery, glittery shades, I do find that the Huda Beauty one did perform better. Again, on my left you have the Colourpop, and on the right you have the Huda Beauty. Alright, now I'm going to go with something in on the corners here. The darkest color I can find, kind of. Alright, so this one's not too, these ones aren't too close, but for the sake of comparing the eye looks, I'm going to go in with this color for the Huda Beauty that you'll see on my right. And then for the Colourpop, I'm going to go in with Sleeper. Alright, so this is where we get into a little bit of a I'm just going to go back in with the same color that I used on the left hand side for my Colourpop to see if I can't, there we go. Just trying to brighten this up a bit. Just to kind of make the looks match a bit more, or a bit better. Well, what can you do? Okay, for the sake of this video. Alright, so I have the Colourpop on the left and the Huda Beauty on the right. For the shades that I thought were kind of similar. Now, when I actually have them on the eyelids, I'm not too sure about that. But hey, all for the sake of a video, right? And now we're going to finish off, well, we're not going to finish it off yet. I still got a few more things that I want to do with this completed eye look. So for the Huda Beauty, which you see on my right, I'm just going to go in with this pink shade right there again. I already did that one though, didn't I? We're gonna stop that one. Okay, we're just going to go straight to the eyeliner, where I'm going to jump to my eyeliner designer. And then, yeah. For all you wondering what the occasional noise is, if you hear it, I got tape on the back of my chair because my arm it's working, but it's just, I'm sticking to the back of my chair. I'm just going to clean this up a bit. I'm going to finish off my wing eyes, my cat eyes that I like to do now. All right. Now I'm just going to line my lower lash line with similar colors. So on the left, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is Chocolate. Alright, so on the left we have the Colourpop, and then on the right I'm going in with that color, which is a very similar color from the Chocolate on the Colourpop. It's my Pleasure palette. Okay, so on the Huda Beauty side, I was able to get a much cleaner line, in my opinion. I'm just going to clean this up. You will see a skip in this video because I'm going to turn this into a full get ready with me. So I do have to mention that I am not a beauty guru. I'm just still diving into the beginnings and learning my way as I do a progression thing. Yeah. Okay, so after that disclaimer, for my under eyes, I am going to put, once I find it, I know I brought it, the Murad Renewing Eye Cream under my eyes. I'm just using samples today that I got from Ipsy. And then I got the Murad Essential C Day Moisturizer. I don't have any serum, and I'm not bothering to actually go out and buy some serum, so I skipped the serum. I'm just going straight to moisturizer. This stuff smells like oranges. It really does smell like oranges. Alright, I'm going to give that about 30 seconds to dry, and then I'm going to jump right into my primer, I guess. Okay, the primer I'm using was another Ipsy sample, which I actually really like. Thank Me Later Face Primer Modifying. I was going to get this from Amazon. The full size is $40. But I did find a dupe I haven't tried yet, and that'll be featured on a future video when I do actually get to trying it. I love the way this feels on my skin, the Elizabeth Mott face primer. I really like it. I prefer a matte finish after all the makeup's done than a luminous finish, because I find a luminous finish after time goes on during the day, it does tend to get shiny, and that's that product right there. Alright, so I do have, this is a Huda Beauty brush, and I am going to, during my little cut, I did remember to grab my setting spray. This is Pixie Glow Mist. I don't know if it's actually a setting spray. Oh, I hope if I spray it the right way to actually get that on there. Oh boy. Okay. And this was another sample. Locket, good foundation. Good foundation. This was a sample from Ipsy, and I really like it. It's in the shade Fair Beige. I do prefer beauty blenders to face foundation brushes when it comes to putting on foundation. So I am going to, I put my foundation, I'm not going to mist it. That's not really, it's not really setting mist. It's nourishing mist. Is this stuff supposed to, it adds hydrating and glow. I don't want to add that to my face because I just put mattifying primer on. Alright, for the highlighting and the blush, I am going to use Tarte's Pro Glow and Blush. This was a bonus add-on for October BoxyCharm. Highlighter. For highlighter, I like going like that. Yes. For blush, smile. I bet you think I went in too deep. Secret to that? Blend, blend, blend. I feel like I should put at the beginning of the video, I am not a beauty guru. I want to try and just blend it out even more with a different brush. That looks better. I'm happy with that. There's only one thing missing. Peach Perfect by Too Faced has to be my favorite powder. My favorite setting powder ever. I just love this stuff. Okay, so that's going to wrap up my Get Ready With Me. The Huda Beauty on my right side and my It's My Pleasure Colourpop. I did the looks as similar as I could get them on my right side, so sorry, left. So Colourpop on the left, Huda Beauty on the right. Here we are. And then once again, all these products that I used today I paid for with my own money. It's not a sponsored video or any of that fun stuff. I use the Lock Color for my foundation. A Huda Beauty sponge, blending sponge. A lot of different brushes. I'm not going to go through all the brushes. I use Pixie Skin Treats Glow Mist, which I am very low on, as you can see. I use the Murad Renewing Eye Cream. The Thank Me Later Face Primer Mattifying by Elizabeth Mott. And the Peach Perfect Translucent Peach Whisper Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. That's one of the cats running up and down. And the Tartist Pro and Glow and Blush. So my final thoughts. Matte, the matte shades seem to have gone on a lot more smoothly. Huda Beauty is still good, but as far as pigment goes and color shade ranges, I would have to say It's My Pleasure Colourpop is on par with Huda Beauty. Now, price comparison, at least in Canada, you're paying roughly about $40 for this and $20 for that. Complete estimating. So, I mean, you're paying about double for the Huda Beauty than you are for the Colourpop. Alright, all you shining stars, you saw a lot of cuts and edits in this video, but yeah, thanks for joining me for my Get Ready With Me, Huda Beauty versus Colourpop. Take care and have a shining star day and keep being shining stars. Bye!